Live from a loud and rocking Toyota Park, where Chicago's Tasha Tank Pryor will look to bulldoze the Las Vegas Sin on the ground. Well, 2010 League MVP Heather Rockstar Furr will soar through the air. Does the expansion Las Vegas Sin have any hope of an upset win on the road? Find out next on LFL Friday Night Football. It's an incredible atmosphere here in Chicago where the Bliss team has never lost. You know, on offense, they can do it on the ground, they can do it in the air, and defensively, this team is terrific. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom Dorr. My partner, Dave Bissop's alongside. And, Dave, let's talk first of all about Las Vegas. How do they stay in this game?
Hey, it's easy. Or maybe not. Vegas has got to find a way to derail that tank and make Chicago go to the air with either Jarrett or Rockstar Furr under center.
Well, and we'll see both of them, obviously, playing tonight, we would think. Heather Furr is the rating MVP. So regardless of who's taking snaps, beating Chicago a little easier said than done. Third member of our broadcast team, Lauren Gardner, down inside Bliss Nation with another reason why Chicago is the favorite tonight.
Hey, Tommy, this might be exactly why the Chicago team is undefeated at home and why right here in Chicago is one of the toughest places in the LFL to play on the road. Hey, these fans like to kick them back and let their voices be heard. Now, you couple that with a strong veteran core and also some very promising rookies. I got to say, this Sin squad has their hands full tonight.
Besides this crowd, the Sin have two of the LFL's deadliest weapons to contend with tonight. Let's highlight them right now in this week's business.
Hey, no doubt about it, Tommy. We talked about them earlier. Tasha the Tank Pryor. She is a classic north-south runner, the kind I just love in this game. And she punishes and simply wears down the defense. She is somebody that Vegas has to contend with. She is the person they have to stop, and I don't think they have the size to do it.
Well, there aren't many that have the size to contend with the Tank, Tasha Pryor. She can run over you. She can run through you. She will not avoid contact. Well, it's really a pick-your-poison night for Vegas. If you don't want to line up against the Tank, you've got league MVP Heather Furr to contend with.
Hey, we lined up against Furr last season in L.A., and she is as good a playmaker as in this game right now. On offense at quarterback, and even better in the slot. On defense at safety, and she's the most electric returner in the league. She carried it back for a touchdown last year. She is by far the girl that can change the game at any one time.
She can do it with the arm. She's a terrific, as you can see right there, a great defensive back as well. Time for LFL Fantasy now. Last week, Biz with the lead, 141. Lauren's got 107. I'm third, 102. This week, I'm counting on Vegas quarterback Nikki Johnson to carry me. Biz, how about you, partner?
Tasha the Tank Pryor, of course. Victory number 2.
Come on, Biz. That is way too obvious. I'm going with my girl with the Bliss, Amanda Satoris. That wide receiver Coach Hack earlier tonight said she is their secret weapon.
All right, enough of the pregame setup. We're ready to kick it off. Time for LFL Friday Night Football. Kickoff coming up next. Welcome back, south side of Chicago, lingerie football, Las Vegas and Chicago, opening game for both teams. Las Vegas first game, and before the game, we had a chance to catch up with the head coach of the Chicago Bliss. It is so nice to have him back.
Oh, it's great to have him back. Hack is such a positive step for Chicago.
The head man, Keith Hack, in the locker room. Coach?
It all starts tonight. We talked before about what it's about to be a football player. You're going to do it tonight, and you're going to show the entire country that women can play football. Yeah. All right? This isn't just lingerie. This is football. Yeah. And it takes a special breed to play it. And you are it. Remember that. When you step out on the field, you are football players.
Yeah, ladies.
All right? What are you?
Football players!
What are you?
Football players!
All right, guys.
Very nice. Boy, it's great to have this guy back in the league, out for a year. Took his team to the championship game the first year. Keith Hack back with the Chicago Bliss. Lauren Gardner standing by on the sideline. Lauren, take it away.
Hey, it is an electric atmosphere here. I'm down here with each prospective team captain. I'm here with Cassandra Strickland. Hey, Cassandra, you guys are captaining a expansion team into probably likely one of the toughest places to play in the league. What was your message as a leader to this squad coming into tonight's matchup?
I was just thinking, everyone's underestimating us, but we're ready. That's it. That's all I have to say.
All right, well, best of luck tonight. Now, Heather, off that shoulder injury, we've been seeing you a little bit at slot receiver in practice. What do you envision your role tonight with this team?
I really trust what Coach Hack does with everything with me. So, you know, if I'm at quarterback, slot receiver, I trust what he does, and I know that it's for the best for the team.
Absolutely. Thank you, Heather, guys.
All right, thanks, Lauren. We should have a terrific game tonight. Las Vegas is a ball club that's very, very confident. Dion Lee, their head coach, coaches women in outdoor football, and he's brought a couple of his players here for that. And he feels like they're ready to play football.
Well, you know, it's great to have his stability into the Vegas locker room, because I tell you right now, they went through a couple coaches, and right now it's great to have him in the league, get Vegas on the right track. And I tell you right now, he was very confident coming into this game, and it's refreshing to see in this league to have a coach to come in, and he's going to tell us he's going to throw the ball. And he's going to see an exciting offense tonight. I'm excited to see what they have to do, and they have a quarterback that's been in his system for 3 years now. So they got a lot of things coming up today, and I can't wait to see how they perform against one of probably the toughest team other than LA in the Western Conference.
Chris Del Harris back deep to receive along with Laura Peterson. Nikki Johnson was set to kick. Here we go, a line drive. This one to be taken by Peterson. Brings it out across the 10 to the 15, bounces off, and goes down to about the 18 or 19-yard line. And that is where Chicago will have it, 1st and 10. Nice return for them. Quarterback for Chicago is Heather Furr, 5'7", from nearby Plainfield, just down the road, actually, 135 pounds. MVP of the league last year. She can flat do it all. And Chicago starts with 2 wide receivers to the far side. Tank Pryor in the backfield. And Dion Lee, the coach of Vegas, says we are not going to let Tank Pryor beat us. They're going to have to throw the football. Furr rolls out first play, looks to cut back, throws it over the middle, and it's just overthrown and incomplete. Laura Peterson, the intended receiver. Heather Furr is the quarterback for Chicago, again, the league MVP from last year. Furr does so many things for her team. She can run with it, she can catch it, and she can obviously throw it. And wide receiver Laura Peterson is one of the young ones that can flat play. She makes things happen for this team. Furr now puts a player in motion. Satoris goes in motion. Quarterback keeper. Pitch back. Here comes the Tank, and she gets knocked out of bounds. And she'll get about to the 24-yard line of Las Vegas. It'll be 3rd and a long 2. On defense, let's start with their middle linebacker, Carrie Walters. In outdoor football, in 7 years, she's got about 400 tackles. She's been a terrific player for them and understands what they're doing. And Tamika Australia is their all-fantasy cornerback. She is one of the great players in this league. A quick delay draw, and there is no room whatsoever. Vegas smelled that out.
That was Cassandra Strickland. She made an amazing play in that misdirection, and that she wasn't fooled at all. What you see right here, she came right off the end. No one blocked her, and they weren't getting by her. I don't think so. Right there is the first one of the game.
4th down and about 4 yards to go now for the first down.
They have to pass. That was 2 runs, the option and that one, so they have to throw.
Quick throw, and it is just incomplete. Looking for Laura Peterson, just overthrown. And Las Vegas now will take over in great field position right in the middle of the field.
Well, hey, that might have been a little bit of nerves there on the Chicago team.
Nikki Johnson is the quarterback for Las Vegas. She's one of those players, again, that we've talked about that has outdoor experience. 5-on-5 with flag football. She won 2 national championships. She can flat play, and Cassandra Strickland is her favorite target. They will find her a bunch. And they are going to throw the football. Johnson fades back first play, steps up, looking long, and overthrows her intended receiver. They were looking for Strickland right there, and it's overthrown, and it'll be 2nd down. Strickland, 5'11", 155-pound wide receiver. She's got good hands and can really make things happen. There's Johnson in the middle of the quarterback. who has put up terrific numbers, and Strickland there on the far left. Delay draw, and there's all kinds of room. Here she is, first down and more. Inside the 10-5, Las Vegas has scored their first touchdown on a carry along the right side. Terrific job. A touchdown for Las Vegas, and Chicago has to be wondering what hit him.
That was Tracy Thomas. Quick shot up the middle. We were talking about her earlier today. She's got that quick speed to the hole, and he told me once she gets to the second level, she's gone. She's a track star. Vegas is putting pressure on Chicago right away. I love to see this. Coming out strong. Going for two.
Thomas in the backfield. They got kind of a power group right here. Give is to Thomas, and Thomas is going nowhere. Chicago read that very well, and look at the little extra pushing and shoving. They are ready to get after it here on the south side of Chicago.
That's Brianna Schultz. That was Brianna Schultz knocking it out there, stopping that two-point conversion. Look at here on the move. Good trap. Look at this block to get him outside. Got in for the touchdown. That's speed right there. Speed kills in this league.
Once she got to the outside biz, she was gone. Nice little cutback here, and finds the opening, and very quickly she just accelerated up the field, and now Chicago's got it. 1st and 10 at their own 15, and they're ready to roll. A very tight formation for Chicago. Now they put some motion in. Receiver split to both sides. Pryor now comes back right next to Heather Furr. Now there's more motion back next to Furr. Fake a handoff. Furr on the keeper. Pitches it back to the right side, across the 20, across midfield, and almost dropped that football. That came out almost. Amanda Satoris with the carry, and that is enough for a big first down.
That is a staple play for Chicago. That pitch, it's a little option play. They did it against us a lot last year, and she was just, they get it open and get downfield to get to the second level. They make the play.
Furr now brings motion, come to the near side. That's Satoris. Little pitch pass goes to the right, big opening. She's across the 20, down near the 15, maybe about the 16-yard line. Laura Peterson with the catch. Gain of about 5 on the play. Make it 2nd and 5. Jenny Ukic with the stop.
Hey, they did a good job of getting that play out there. They got a screen, got the pass out of the way. Now they can pass or run in 2nd down. 5 yards is a good first down play. I like that. You know, they calmed down after that first series jitters. Let's see what Chicago does right here.
They start trips to the left side now, motion. Peterson comes to the right along with Satoris. Here comes the tank, Tasha Pryor. Fake a give. It's a little misdirection and going nowhere. Satoris tried to cut back inside. Biz, she had no room.
Hey, they tried that twice now. They're not fooled. The end is coming crashing hard. They're blitzing everybody on the play. If you're going to hand the ball off, you got to make sure you get a little separation right there. And once again, it's too close to the line of scrimmage. That quick misdirection, you got to do that in shotgun, not behind center.
Now let's see on 3rd down. Let's see if they try and throw the football here to try and get one more pass out of the way. Again, lots of motion for Chicago. The tank Pryor comes back right next to her. Very high snap. Pryor's going to go back and get it, and now is in trouble, and she is going down. Back about the 22-yard line, she went down. Candace Goler there with the stop, and very well read.
Hey, what is Hack doing? Misdirection, multiple motions. Just line up, give it to Pryor, go straight up the middle. That's your strength. Run the football. They're trying all this misdirection. This is an expansion team. Run it down the field.
Big 4th down play now, partner.
And they got to pass.
They got to throw the football.
Because of that, they got to pass the football.
4th and 11. Stacey Jarrett now in at quarterback. Jarrett fades back, has some time, steps up, throws, and could have been a flag there. Looked like some early contact. Nothing called by the official. It is going to be Las Vegas ball. They will take over, leading this 6-0 on the south side of Chicago. 6-0, the lead for the Las Vegas Sin. Chicago is excited, Vegas excited. So far, we've got a hard-hitting game. 6-0 Vegas. We'll be right back. LFL Friday Night Football is being presented by Rawlings. Performance and protection on the gridiron for 108 years. cutters. No other glove performs like this. And by LFL Fantasy Football, powered by Fantazzle.com. Experience the true meaning of fantasy football and win prizes weekly at LFLFantasy.com. 7-0 Las Vegas with the lead. Chicago defense led by the tank, Tasha Pryor, number 20. She is really the only middle linebacker that they have at this point in time. Coach Heck said if she goes down, I don't know what we're going to do, and that's Tasha on the right-hand side. And then Amanda Satoris, their cornerback, terrific hands, will be able to make plays in that defensive backfield. Quick pitch goes to the right side. That pass is caught, and that's going to be enough for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Lauren Gardner standing by. What'd you hear in the Chicago huddle, Lauren?
Well, guys, definitely not the start that Coach Hack had anticipated or wanted for his team. Very, very frustrated with his defensive core. He said, hey, ladies, basically, clear and simple, if we do not stop them in this series on this run, this is it for us. We have to stop them. We need to shift this momentum right here and right now.
Johnson fades back, rolls out. Now she's going to keep it. She's got a lot of green. She's to the 15, down near the 10, and then knocked out of bounds in a very late hit. No call, but a very late hit out of bounds against Chicago. Tasha Pryor, one of the ones there on the stop.
Hey, Sabrina was in there. Sabrina Chapman came in there kind of late, but I'll tell you right now, Vegas is dominating Chicago. It's not even close. And look at this. She's making the move and step too slow. Yep. Once again, Tasha is the first time she's a middle linebacker. She's filling big shoes in Deborah Poles. That was a legendary player in Chicago's history, but right now Tasha's trying to take over for it. She's got to get there a lot quicker.
Johnson. Handoff. Thomas goes right up the middle. Thomas inside the 10, down to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Let's call it a gain of about 3, make it 2nd and 7.
That was Amanda again. She came up here, made the tackle, filled the hole real well. She stopped the play. I'm really impressed by what Vegas is doing.
Yeah, they're mixing it up. They can throw the football, obviously, and they can catch it.
Yes, you know, we may have underestimated Vegas. Let's see what they can do.
Trip receivers to the right-hand side. Throw to the right. Carrie Walters had it go right through her hands. That's a dangerous pass when you don't catch that one.
Oh, that could have went pick 6 the other way. I'm telling you right now, she threw it. The girl's got it. It was in her hands, but boom, once again. She misses that ball, girl catches it, she's going the other way. They got very lucky right there. You can't make those kind of mistakes here down at the goal line. You got to protect that ball. Now, why isn't Chicago on top of them? Look, why are they 3 yards off? Inside the goal line, you can play right up on top of them, and look, they're 3 yards off.
Inside the 10, yep. Fake one way, throw it back to the left side, and the pass is incomplete. Johnson got hit hard. The pass was just a little bit overthrown. And incomplete. It's 4th down, partner.
Hey, I don't understand Chicago. Hack's been in this league before. He knows the rules. And right now we're looking at they were 3 yards off the ball. They're not getting the pressure. The reason why that is because they're giving her time to throw. If that ball would have been on the money, that's a touchdown.
And if you're inside the 10 offensively, the defense can be right on the line.
Right on. The corners can, the defense can, the safety can. Everybody can.
And now Keith Hack wants a timeout. 4th down, 4th and 7. And Coach Hack wants a timeout.
Hey, this is first game jitters for Chicago.
This should be a 2-minute timeout.
We'll take a timeout. 6-0. Las Vegas with the lead. Take a break. We will be right back here at Toyota Park on the south side of Chicago. Welcome back. Big 4th down for Las Vegas here. 4th down and about 7. Football at the 8 yard line. So they can get a first down, and they've got trips to the left side. Normally, they'll go to the back receiver. In this case, that's Strickland, number 1. Johnson fades, pumps, now rolls out. She's in trouble. On the move, throws, and it is incomplete. Tough defense by Chicago, and the Bliss will take over.
That was a good play by Lori Diaz. She did a great job of preventing that touchdown. That was a huge, huge stop for Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
You go down 2 scores in LFL, it's unbelievable. Look at that play. Good defense right there. You're not going to get the pass interference in the LFL like you would in the NFL. It has to be really obvious. They want to have contact. They want to have these girls out there hitting. And that was a huge shot for Chicago. They hopefully can turn around this offense because I don't know what they've been doing.
Heather Furr back in at quarterback. Rolls to the right side. Fakes the pitch. Now tries to cut back. She's got one girl to beat, and she cannot get around the outside. Nice defensive job on that play. It looked like Tracy Thomas with the containment and a nice stop.
You know, that was actually, I think it was Candace Goller. Candace Goller did a good job of coming back and not pitching in, going into the pitch, and she actually stayed and contained that side.
Furr with receivers to both sides. Now motion goes to the far side. Give goes Harris, comes around the left side. Look at her motor up the field. She is out near midfield, and they will mark her just inside Chicago territory at about the 24. Big first down.
Look at this block right here. Seal block, get outside. And you know something? Hack was real excited about her because she has that speed that the Tank does not have. She adds a very different element to the Chicago Bliss offense. Now, once again, they keep doing this movement.
Now Harris comes back behind Furr. Furr pitches it right side. Here comes Harris looking to get around the outside. She can't quite get out. She'll gain about 5 on the play. Make it 2nd and 5. Sunshine Yulee with the tackle.
Sunshine. She is a big defensive end on the left side for Vegas. That's their big gun that they go to on offense and on defense. She's their stopper.
Receivers to both sides. Again, Harris, the setback. You'd expect Chicago to want to throw this football. Motion, fake a give. Furr's going to keep it, and she's got a lot of green. First down and more. Inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line.
That's rock star Furr for you right there. I love to see that. Hey, you know, they're just going back to basics, like we said, Hack. Run the football right here. Look at the move she made here. Look at her. Oh, I don't think so. I apologize. There you go. That's rock star for you.
Jenny Ukic with the stop. First down for Chicago. First and goal. Football now at about the 7-yard line. And Vegas is 3 yards off. Harris comes in motion. Pitch goes to Harris. Comes around the right side. Looking to get outside, and she's going to get down to about the 2-yard line. And Chicago going to power football.
Hey, they only have to pass if they don't get a first down.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, if you run it first down and get first down every time, you can run all the way down the field. It's 2 passes per 4 downs, but if you keep getting first downs, guess what? It's amazing that you can just run down the field. What were you talking about this before? Hack, do what you do best. Run the damn ball.
Receivers to both sides. Tasha the Tank Pryor is back in, and now she comes in motion behind Furr. Everybody in the place is thinking this is going to Tasha Pryor. Well, no surprise. It is touchdown.
The Tank, loving it. That's the good power football for Chicago right there.
And here she comes. Watch the most muscular pose. Here it comes. Tasha the Tank Pryor.
She came in. That's the power right there, Chicago. You got 2 power. You got. Look at this, straight up the middle, blocking, but she just pushes her will through.
You know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do, and you still can't stop Tasha the Tank, right?
That's what we were talking about before.
Exactly.
Hack, do what you do best. Run the ball straight up the middle. That's what we want to see. Great job by the Tank, pushing herself through. She is the strongest girl in the LFL.
Going for a 2-point conversion now.
Don't cross the ball. Don't cross the ball.
Trip receivers to the left side. Furr on a fade route, almost had that intercepted. A very poorly thrown ball. Looking for Laura Peterson. Tamika Estrella was right there and almost picked that one off. Well, neither team has been terrific on the extra points, but the Tank, Tasha Pryor, just motored her way in. And we're tied at 6 here on the south side of Chicago.
Back in Toyota Park with 3:22 left to go here in the first quarter. Vegas, Sin, and Chicago Bliss tied at 6 apiece. Lauren Gardner alongside Bliss. Rookie running back Chriselle Harris. You basically led this team down in that last series all the way up to about the 5-yard line. Did Coach Hack change up his offensive strategy at all after that first series?
Well, I guess it's just his strategy. You know, he's thinking that she would be better on powering it on into the end zone, you know.
All right, well, nice series out there. Keep up the great work, and I'll let you get back out there, guys.
All right, thank you, Lauren. It'll be Las Vegas football. And remember, Vegas is, Coach and I were just talking, Vegas gets it to start the second half. Now Johnson going to keep it, comes right our way, and she'll go out of bounds right about the 20-yard line. Gain of about 5, make it 2nd and 5. Amanda Satoris with the tackle.
Amanda came in there, made the play, saved that. They still got 5 yards, but right now it's a timing issue. If they score here with very little time to go, they get the ball back in the second half, they could be up 2 scores, and it's deadly in the LFL if you get down 2 scores. And, you know, we got to see these people early in the season start making these extra points. They're critical.
Johnson, handoff, comes around the left side. Big move inside the 20-yard line. Nice job, Sunshine Yulee. And boy, she created a little sunshine with that run, Coach.
Oh, Sunshine. They talked about her earlier. Dion was very high on her, said, hey, she is going to make a difference for this team. She is that package that comes in and can bring it down the field, and she's their tank.
And rightly so.
Oh, yeah.
First down in Chicago territory at about the Chicago 19-yard line. Johnson fades back. Chicago brings the blitz. Pass is caught out in the right flat. Caught by A.J. Vernon. She's got it inside the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play.
Hey. 2 minutes. Great job right there. She got it out to the outside. Safe play. They got 5 yards in the field. Get it down to the 2-minute warning now. They're commanding this clock. It's 6-6. They score here. Don't give Chicago time to go down the field. Hey, Vegas is taking charge of this game.
This is it right here. This could really change not only this game, but the West.
Oh, yeah. Big time, because no one is expecting Vegas to
This is the last rated team coming into this game that's got the football right now.
I can tell you right now, they're a lot better than Minnesota or Green Bay.
Here comes Yulee again. Look at her motor around the left side. Terrific block. And Yulee scopes down to the end zone. Touchdown. Sunshine Yulee along that left side got a terrific seal block, and she just rolled into the end zone.
Oh, Sunshine. You got to love it. Oh, that was great to see. Look at this thing. Look at the block she's getting right here on the end. And guess what? No one's going to get in front of it. Right there, the receiver got it, the good block, but you aren't going to tackle her with just arms. You got to get in front of her. She gets to the second level, just like Tank. You're not going to take her down. And Vegas right now is just taking it to Chicago.
Trip receivers to the right side. Remember, Johnson can run it. She could go around this open left side. There's nobody there. Fades back, steps up, throws, and it's incomplete. She had nobody along that left side. That might have been a little read that she could have made there, Bliss.
Oh, she had the wide open on the left side. Wide open on the touchdown. Now we're going to go back to this touchdown. Look at this. Great inside block. Look at the receiver. Came out and just took it to it. I'm sorry, the safety is not going to take down Sunshine. Sunshine, we have a new star brewing in Vegas right now. There is a lot of sun in Vegas, and she's bringing it to Chicago.
Carrie Walters was the one who had that terrific block. And it is now 12-6 Vegas, but Chicago with some time. They've got 1:48 on the clock. Fake a handoff. Furr keeps it, now pitches it out to the right side. Harris just accelerates up the field, and she is into Vegas territory at about the 23-yard line.
Well, you know, Chicago's a running team, but if they keep doing this, and hey, the clock should be stopped. It went out of bounds. She was out of bounds. The clock should be stopped right now. 1:29. The lady was out of bounds. This is really hurting Chicago. You only get one timeout.
And they've used it.
They've used it already. So, hey, they got to hurry up. And once again, early in the season, they're not working on the hurry-up offense. Too much shifting. Hey, you got to get the ball snapped.
Motion as Harris comes back by Furr. Coming near to a minute left in the first half. Snap goes directly to Satoris. She gets around the right side inside the 20, down to about the 16, and Chicago's really got to hurry now.
Hey, once again, hurry up offense. You have no timeouts. Throw the football. Do something. Right now, running the ball down the thing with only 48 seconds, the clock is ticking. Too much motion. Make it simple.
2nd down and 4 after the 6-yard gain. Furr with the keeper. Now hangs on to it inside the 10, down near the 5, and she is out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for Chicago.
Much better, Heather. Way to take command of that offense right there. No shifting, just a straight up pitch play. Option right here. Great move. Oh,
Great read.
Oh, she faked out that corner. Tamika Estrella didn't know what to hit her right there.
And now Vegas wants a timeout with 31 seconds left. And what has impressed you and I is the ability for both quarterbacks to make reads in the first half.
Oh, you know, I'm very impressed with what Vegas has done. They had no expectations coming into this game.
Well, I think they did. Nobody else did.
Oh, no, Deion was loving his team.
Yeah.
He said, we're going to win the West. We are the best team out there. He is so convinced his offense. He's been doing this for so long. It's great to have that into this league. Somebody's been coaching girls for over 8 years in this league. Not in the LFL, but he's done it at national level, 11 on 11. So he's brought his offense and his quarterback. And once again, she's running his offense real well. And now Chicago, once again, they got to manage that clock real well. And they got, okay. So once again, we got to get to Chicago getting this. They have no timeouts left, so they have to pass.
Yeah.
If we don't get it.
You saw the running yards just a second ago, nearly 100 for Las Vegas.
35,
Chicago
35,
about
35,
70.
I got the next play. 35,
But a
then back
big
to the line. Got it?
34.7 seconds left, because remember, Vegas gets the ball to start the second half.
This is a huge stop if Vegas can do it. But once again, Chicago's got to know if it's stopped before the goal line, clock is running. They have to get going. No motion. They're right on top of it. And once again, under center.
First and goal. Now she'll come back into the shotgun. All kinds of motion. Harris right next to Furr.
There's movement. You got to call that.
And they did.
It's one of the most obvious calls in the LFL. One thing you cannot do, and as a coach, you can't have your people move.
Number
They will
14,
call that every.
5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Michelle Edwards with the movement there.
They will always call that in the LFL. That's one of those penalties that's just a cardinal sin.
Shift.
Still 31 seconds left.
Block 127.
Motion as Harris comes back by Furr.
Going to the
More.
right.
Goes right to Harris. Block goes up the field. Harris tries to get around the outside. She can't, and the clock's running. 26, 25, 24. Sunshine Yulee with the stop.
They better hurry. They better hurry. Too much motion. Get up to the line. What are they doing? Inexperienced line right here.
And now Furr is going to stop the clock.
That should be an illegal formation. They had both guards on the right side of the center. That should be an illegal formation right there, but they didn't call it. The refs got to catch that. Once again, inexperienced line. Hackwa's biggest problem was, he goes, is my line going to be ready?
And let's listen in as Heather Furr was trying to get them lined up on that spike.
Spike, kill! Get to the ball! Kill! Just stand, just...
Back up.
Heather Furr trying to make something happen. Furr with a fake. She's going to keep it. Comes around the right side in trouble. And oh, is she going down? A huge sack. Sunshine Yulee there again. And Chicago is in serious trouble. Fourth down.
It's over.
That's it. The half has ended. A huge stop for Vegas, partner.
Terrible clock management for Chicago right there. Terrible clock management. Once again, they got to throw the football. They're a one-dimensional team right now. They're easy to stop, especially here at the goal line. They have to manage the clock a lot better. And right now, Sunshine is taking over Chicago.
Oh, she has just taken over. She has made very good decisions, made some great plays, carried the football, and stopped some runs as well. Sunshine Yulee has been the star for Vegas so far. Lauren Gardner standing by with Coach Hack. Go ahead, Lauren.
Coach Hack, not exactly the first half we were anticipating.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Let's talk about, you guys were able to turn it around a bit offensively. You guys were able to put some points up on the board. What is it going to take this second half?
Well, our inability to throw the ball is hurting us right now. Our quarterbacks can't grip it correctly, and we're just having some miscommunication on our blocking assignments, and it's killing us.
You just mentioned blocking assignments. Now let's talk a little bit about what just happened here in the last minute or so of play with a little bit of trouble with clock management out there.
No, I don't think it's clock management. I think she got sacked and didn't have the opportunity to spike the ball. We couldn't really spike it again after that because it was already fourth down. So we'll get it out. We'll fix it. We'll get it all right.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much. Best of luck in the second half. Guys, a very frustrated Chicago Bliss head coach Keith Hack.
Yeah, without question. I think Hack was expecting a lot more from his team, especially defensively. Well, they got Tasha Pryor. She got her most muscular pose with that touchdown. But Sunshine Yulee has just dominated this game for Las Vegas, and Vegas has been powering past Chicago 12-6 first half. Welcome back to Southside. 12-6. It is a surprise score to many as Las Vegas leads the Chicago Bliss, and it's a surprise to Chicago, I can tell you that. Let's go into the Chicago locker room. You've got a very upset team and head coach. Let's listen in.
It doesn't matter. If you hit them first, if you don't cross the line, that's okay. You have to be the initiator.
You guys, I don't even know what to say, honestly. That was the worst half of football that I've seen out of this team. The Bliss, period. The first-year team and this team. A joke. A joke. We're not running our plays right. You guys look like you're confused. We've been running the same things over and over again for how many weeks? And all of a sudden we get out there and, oh, I don't know what we're doing. It's a joke. We had a great defensive stand. We got the ball back. We drove down the field. We had good time clock management. We get down there, and what happens? We false start. Are you fucking stupid? We got to bring it to second half. We have to. Defense is up first. You have to get a stop. Do you understand me? Have to get a stop. The next time I see that right guard run around the corner for 15 yards, you thought practice was going to be rough before. It's going to be a nightmare.
Chicago looked a little stunned. Let's take a look at the stats, and I think the rest of the league might be stunned watching Vegas right now. Passing yards, none. 0 for Chicago.
Well, that's the big difference in this game. Chicago cannot pass the ball, and Vegas knows it. So they're just loading up and stopping that pitch play. But right now, it's a Sunshine Yulee show right now in Vegas.
See the numbers, first downs, penalties, possession. Really, it comes down to that passing yards. And it's not huge for Vegas, 11 yards, but they've completed a couple where Chicago can't make anything happen.
Chicago, once again, all they can do is run. And when you become a one-dimensional team in the LFL, you don't survive very long. I'm telling you, you have to have some diversity in order for you to win.
12-6 is our score. Vegas with the lead. And I think, like I said, there are a lot of people surprised by Sunshine Yulee and the Las Vegas Sin, who have a 6-point lead, and they'll get the ball when we start the second half. Stick around. 12-6, Las Vegas with the lead over Chicago, and a stunned Chicago Bliss crowd here on the southwest side. Now let's go into the Las Vegas locker room, a very upbeat locker room, as you can imagine, Dion Lee.
We socked him in the mouth. Now time to step on the neck. That's what we got to do. That's the bottom line. Football is football. And like I said, we stop him. Guess what? We control the game now. We got the ball first series of the second half. Now we go up by 2 touchdowns. Okay, 2 touchdowns. Hey, now we play D. We're going to shut them down on defense. Have they passed on us? No. Hell no, because they can't pass, you guys. They can't pass. They run which way? To the right side. Yeah, to our left. Exactly. You did a hell of a job on the opposite. You slow played the quarterback. Corner got off her girl.
A very composed Dion Lee, as this Bliss crowd is hoping that things can happen here. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from this first half. And it was a lot of Las Vegas Sin, no question about it. This one is Tracy Thomas. Makes a little cut out to the outside here, got a nice block, and then just outraced everybody into the end zone, and Las Vegas got their first touchdown in LFL history. Thomas with a quick acceleration, and here comes the tank. Tasha Pryor just absolutely bowled over the defense, got her most muscular pose, and at that point we were tied at 6. And then Sunshine Yulee just dominated the second part of that first half. Yulee just ran over people, put it in, and that's our score, 12-6. Vegas with the lead here at Toyota Park. 12-6. Now Vegas is going to get the football back, just like Coach Lee was talking about. And we'll see what Chicago can do on defense when we return. Stick around.
Welcome back into Toyota Park here in Chicago, Illinois. Las Vegas Sin in the big upset so far, up 12-6 over the Chicago Bliss. Lauren Gardner alongside the Sin head coach, Dion Lee. Coach, you told me earlier when we were talking this was going to happen. What was your game plan coming into tonight's matchup?
Fundamentals, baby. That's what I teach. That's what I know, and that's what we do. Fundamentals. This is football.
Absolutely fundamentals. Now let's talk about the play of Sunshine Yulee. She is tearing it up out there.
That's the Polynesian beast, baby. The Polynesian beast. You know, representing that Carson area. Polynesian Samoa. Watch out. What up?
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck in this second half. They're looking great so far. Tom, Biz, what do you got?
The Polynesian beast. You gotta love that, Biz.
Oh, a new nickname for the LFL, the Polynesian Beast. I'm excited to see Vegas getting lucky in Chicago today, I'm telling you.
Now, Keith Hack, the head coach of Chicago, talked about her Sunshine getting to the outside. He was talking to his defensive end and said, if she gets outside one more time, and then I don't know if he could finish his sentence. He was so mad about it.
Well, he said some things that we can't say on air, but I'll tell you right now, Chicago's got a way to stop this Vegas offense. Vegas is moving up and down the field. And really, I don't know if they have an answer right now. They have a very inexperienced defensive line, and that was Hack's biggest worry going into this when we talked to him on Thursday night.
Yeah, exactly. And I think now the question is, what's going to happen from here on this first possession?
Well, the thing is who's looking like an expansion team right now is really Chicago.
Yeah.
You know,
Vegas looks like they've played like they've been here. They seem to understand what the situation is.
And once again, Chicago doesn't even know which way to kick off the ball. Once again, fundamentals. Let's get back to it. Hack, we're in this league before. Let's get him back on track.
Nikki Johnson, the quarterback, will return kicks. You and I watched her in practice today. She's quick, partner. She can run this football.
She is the new star in the NFL. I'm telling you right now, it's great to have her here.
Like Diaz with the kick. Very high, very short kick. Taken by Johnson. Tries to come around the right side, and she's going to be stopped right about the 15 or 16-yard line. Pagano with the stop. Lauren Gardner, an update. What's up?
Hey, guys, I had the chance just now to talk with number 6 for the Las Vegas Sun, running back Tracy Thomas. She's looking calm, cool, collected out there. She's just that way on the sideline. She said, hey, we got to stick to the fundamentals, just like Coach Lee said. She said, I'm not worried. I'm confident. We're walking away with this.
Well, you got to feel right now the way they played in that first half. They did what they wanted to do. Vegas was very successful.
They moved the ball very, very well in the first half. Let's see how they come out in the second half.
Receiver split to both sides. Johnson fades back. She's had a lot of time, and now she's hit as she throws. Oh, and the ball is dropped.
Ooh, butterfingers right there for A.J. Vernon.
Yeah, Vernon had it go right through her fingers and incomplete. But Johnson got hit right as she threw this football.
Well, Chicago's come out with a little bit more pressure right here, trying to step it up a little bit in the second half. This is a big, big series for them. Great movement by their defensive end.
Lone setback is Thomas behind Johnson, and that's where they go. And she goes right up the middle, big opening. She is into Chicago territory, loses football, and it goes out of bounds.
Oh,
she lost that football at the 23-yard line. The ball bounced out of bounds at about the 13, but it'll go back to the point where it was fumbled. So it is Vegas football. Amanda Satoris knocked it away, and that was very close to a Chicago turnover.
Oh, that was going to be huge for Amanda. She did a great job of saving a touchdown right there, and they got so lucky. Vegas said Vegas is a lucky place, but right there was the luckiest call of ball.
Looking right up the middle, and that's where they go, inside the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. Mia Chambers, the back. Chambers with a gain of about 6.
Hey, they're moving down the field again. Once again, they're running the ball. We heard they were going to pass a lot, but right now they're controlling the game, moving up and down the field, and they have a 2-back system.
Now no back behind Johnson. Oh, and offside. Oh, no call. No flag by the official, and the pass is caught. And this is inside the 10, down to about the 9-yard line. Vegas clearly offside.
Oh, God, it wasn't even close. What are the refs not watching the game? Oh, come on, refs. You got to get in this game. You can't let a play like that is huge. She had all the time in the world, but everyone stopped because they thought it was an offside. Legal procedure.
And now,
I don't know if that's challengeable.
And yeah, Keith Hack is upset with the lack of a call.
Challenging the previous play.
A replay challenge, but can you
5 yards past the line of scrimmage, and he didn't call it.
So you're questioning a false start?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So the official is going to go over and watch the replay. You know, you had to wonder if this was something that they could actually question.
Yeah, I don't know if they can actually challenge this.
Obviously they are.
And I don't know if they have it on replay.
Yeah, that play right there, what we just saw, didn't show it. That did not show the far left wide receiver, A.J. Vernon.
That's all I'm looking for.
And I don't know if they have a shot wide enough. There it is. There's a shot that they need to see.
Yep. False start. Okay, you can stop it. It's a false start. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. How big will this be?
Can you go back one more time? I need the player number if we can get it. I need the player number. I need. It's 14. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're at the 19-yard line. We're going back 5 yards. False start.
Well, Chicago is going to be pretty happy here.
Okay, we're going back from the 19, right?
Right, number 14 is the foul.
Okay, we're going back to the 24. After further review, number 14 in offense had a false start prior to the snap. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Las Vegas, still first down. The challenge will be overruled.
Oh, that's a big call for Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
They shouldn't have to use a challenge. That's too obvious.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that shouldn't.
You and I called it standing here just looking at it.
Everyone in Chicago from the south side knew that was all.
Yeah.
That wasn't even close. I mean, come on now. The refs got to be on top of this. I know it's a crew that some of these guys, it's their first game, but they got to be prepared.
But now they've got it 1st and 10. It should be 1st and 15, shouldn't it?
Yes.
Because it was a dead ball foul. Should be 1st and 15, and I think the official is going to correct that.
Why'd you move the chains? It's 1st and 15.
They came back. They took the penalty. They moved the chains.
No, it's 1st and 15.
We had to back up the penalty.
No, Jim. You got to go back to the 19-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line with a 5-yard penalty, so it's 1st and 15.
The ball was on the 19.
1st and 10 to 19. Put it at the 19. The ball goes. It was 1st and 19, coaches. You had the false start, so it's now 1st and 15 from the 24.
Yep, good call.
Good call.
Perfect. That's the way. You want to get it right.
Position to the 24-yard line. It is now 1st and 15.
Oh.
So now Nikki Johnson with 2 backs behind her. Johnson fakes the give to the first, rolls around the outside, pitches it, and it'll go out of bounds. Oh, and they're calling that an incomplete pass. That's an incomplete pass. That's one pass.
That's huge. That's huge.
That's really big.
I'd love to see the replay. Look at this. That was forward.
Yep, good call.
Great call by the officials. You know something? They're going to get called by Steve Strimling because right now they got to get this crew's got to get on page.
He's the head of officials, Strimling is. for this league. I've talked to him a few times. He does a terrific job. Now Johnson looking long, and it is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vegas. What a fake up the middle. Bring the ball back. Johnson looks down the field, finds a wide open receiver. A.J. Vernon right there. Terrific fake.
You know, Chicago tried to play a little bump and run on that one, and you know something? She was wide open. It wasn't even close. I'm telling you, they tried to put a little muscle in there, but she just ran right by her. Great play. Great play by Nikki to throw that ball and lead her receiver. Touchdown, A.J.
Trip receivers to the left side. Johnson fades back. She's in trouble. Rolls out of the pocket. Throws into the corner of the end zone, and it is caught. The 2-point conversion is good. Wide open wide receiver in the corner of the end zone. Maddie McCoy there with the 2-point conversion. 20-6. Vegas with a big lead. Here's the touchdown. Great fake. Wide open wide receiver. And Vegas is rolling 20-6. LFL Friday Night Football is being presented by Rawlings. Performance and protection on the gridiron for 108 years. Cutters. No other glove performs like this. And by LFL Fantasy Football, powered by Fantazzle.com. Experience the true meaning of fantasy football and win prizes weekly at LFLFantasy.com. 20-6, Vegas with the lead, 12:48 left. And you were talking about, during the break, you talked about that last touchdown.
Oh, the corner came, tried to do a little bump and run, but she didn't complete it. She didn't put it down on the ground, and she just ran right by her. AJ just threw her to the ground, and it's an easy 6 points for Nikki. Hey, Vegas is coming out here just going nuts on Chicago. Chicago has no answer for their offense.
It has been a very surprising turn of events here at Toyota Park. And now Heather Furr in at quarterback. Christelle Harris is the running back behind her. First down, Chicago. Quick pass to the left side, and the ball goes through the hands of the receiver, Laura Peterson, and incomplete. And Lauren Gardner, I understand you got a little news from the Chicago sideline. What's up?
With offensive coach Jim Brunner for a second there, he said, hey, these ladies know what they need to do. Heather Furr basically was captaining that entire huddle. He said, we told them what they need to do, but look for Furr maybe to move over to that slot receiver position once they get downfield.
She's their best receiver. She's the best of a lot of things. Here's a reverse. They're coming along the left side. Laura Peterson with it. Makes a little cutback. Moving on as she gets stuck. Across the 15 to about the 17-yard line, she got hammered.
Sunshine! I love it! She came in, blew that up right there. I'm telling you, she is having the game of her life right now. The new star of the LFL, Sunshine Hewlett.
Wow. So now it's 3rd and about 8, and Chicago is in trouble. Little pitch goes to the left side, cutback move, out across midfield. That is enough for a Chicago first down. Christelle Harris with the run, and you need a first down, you need some points.
Oh, yeah, they do. They definitely need points. But wasn't that 3 runs in a row?
Oh, they tried the one pass. Remember, the first play was the pass.
Well, they're not being too successful throwing it, so.
No, they haven't
it's
thrown
not a good memory, that's for sure.
Motion goes, trips to the left side. Now Furr comes up under center. Harris comes behind her with the motion that Chicago has used. It's a pitch to Harris. Tries to cut along the inside. She's down to the 20 near the 19-yard line. About 4 yards. Cassandra Strickland with the stop. Gain of 4. Make it 2nd and 6. How about a little sound? Heather Furr in the Chicago huddle just a couple seconds ago.
If you're tired, get your ass out. It's not okay to be tired and play like shit. Let's go.
Stacy Jarrett in at quarterback. Fades back, looking down the field. She's got the arm. Caught! No! Dropped it at the last second. Incomplete. Satoris had it in her hands and just couldn't hang on.
That's what they needed. Stacey Jarrett should be at quarterback, but Fur at the slot. That's their best passer right there, and they got to throw the ball. They're down 2 scores.
And Heather Fur can catch the football.
Oh, she can. She's a playmaker. Give her the ball out in space so she can move.
And now Fur comes back in at quarterback. 3rd and 6. Motion, Peterson. They'll fake a give. She's coming along that right side, looks to cut up the field inside the 15, down near the 13, and that's enough for a Chicago first down. During the halftime speech, Dion Lee talked to his team saying, which way are they running, which way are they going? Asked them about 4 times, and all 4 times they answered, they're going to their right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, that's the only way they like to run. That's their biggest offensive lineman. They're comfortable on the right side. Heather made a great play right there to make the first down, and we see it again.
Here they come again. She's going to fake the pitch, gets inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line, and yards are tough to come by down there.
It's a little harder to run the ball at the goal line. They're right on top of you. And they don't have that 3-yard gap that they do outside the field.
Let's listen in to Heather in the huddle. This is a pitch to Harris. Fake a reverse. She's trying to get around the outside. She did. Pops into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago Bliss.
Oh, they're pulling out all the stops right now. Fake reverse. Christelle Harris. That's their speed right there in Chicago. He talked about her earlier in the day, how she's going to be the new running back for the Chicago Bliss.
She just doesn't have the football IQ right now, but physically, oh my.
She's tall, she's lean, she's fast. She's different from Tank, who just brings brute power. Right now, she's got the speed to hit to the outside.
A big 2-point conversion, down 20-12. The 2-point conversion, a very big move right now for Chicago. Fumble the snap, it's still loose, and they are not going to get in. She never had it.
Wasn't.
Satoris just couldn't hang on, and that was a tough 2-point conversion that would not go for Chicago. Down 20-12, 8:38 left. Chicago. Harris takes this, fakes a give, hops her way into the end zone, and Chicago's cut it to 20-12. 20-12, Chicago with a little comeback, and let's listen in to some of that comeback and a couple of the scores for the Chicago Bliss.
You're having theatrics out there about throwing the fucking ball. Use your towel.
I'm trying.
If you have to take it, take it.
Okay.
Right?
That touchdown by Las Vegas, Chicago's going to remember that play. That hurt. That hurt.
Oh, that was big.
Yeah. That was one of those that you think, how did we let that happen?
And that's the difference between Chicago and Vegas. Vegas can throw the ball. Chicago can't.
Well, I think they can if Jarrett's on the field. And it's nothing against Heather Fur because she's a terrific football player.
She is, but you need to get somebody who can throw the ball downfield.
Johnson gives off Thomas, fumble, loose football. It's still loose on the ground. Let's wait and see. They say that it was picked up by Vegas and it's second down.
Well, that would have been a big change of events right there. Kind of turned the tables back to Chicago.
Tanner came up with that for Vegas after a gain of a couple. She never really had it at any point in time.
Looked like a bad exchange right there. She never had it in her stomach right there. She's got to secure that ball.
2nd and 8. Johnson with a give. Thomas this time cuts back. She's got a first down and more. Tracy Thomas into Chicago territory, down to about the Chicago 20-yard line.
Tracy wasn't going to miss that ball, that's for sure. She made sure she had it there. She hit the hole hard, got some good blocking up front. Once again, they're moving the ball down the field.
Yeah.
And Chicago can't do anything with it. And Hack said this at halftime. Stop them.
That's it.
You know, and I don't see it with of Chicago. It's not the same as last year.
Yeah. Johnson, and they're just going to keep going to the well, and nowhere to go that time. Thomas on the run, but for Chicago, Brianna Schultz there on the stop, and that was a gain of a couple. Oh, they'll give her a gain of a long 3.
That was a generous spot right there.
That was a very nice spot.
And somebody finally made a play in that front line of Chicago, and that's right now their biggest question mark. Hack was worried about that walking into this game, whether or not they'd be able to meet up to the legendary Chicago lines from before, and so far they haven't done it.
2nd down and 7. Johnson fades back, looks corner of the end zone, and it is caught. Did she hang on to it? Touchdown! A terrific catch in the corner of the end zone, and a 6-point TD. Mia Chambers there on the catch, and Vegas very quickly comes right back.
Once again, Vegas can move the ball both on the run and the pass. Look at this play right here. Great job of just laying it up there, letting her receiver run underneath it. Great job right there. 6 points. I'm telling you, Vegas is also making their extra points, which is critical. If they make an extra point here, they go down 2 scores, and I don't know if Chicago's going to overcome that with 6:44 left.
Johnson looking for 1 point here, and it's loose, and it'll be no good. The extra point will be no good. 26-12. And what they've done well is it seems like freeze the defensive backfield and just throw that football up and let the receiver run under it. Touchdown.
Well, you can see she's an experienced quarterback who's done this before, knows Deion's offense, does a great job laying up that we might have the new LFL star at quarterback. We talked about it last week with Annie, but I'm telling you right now, what I've seen out of Chrissy, this Vegas team's for real. And they're not going to be number 12 any longer, I guarantee you that.
Yeah, they can throw it, they can run it, and they can play defense. Furr back in at quarterback. With Harris behind her, motion. Fake a throw. Looking over the middle. Furr looking. Now she's going to keep it. And she'll get out across the 15, out to about the 17, gain of a couple. And it just looks like she doesn't have the confidence to throw that ball.
Oh, she doesn't look like she has the confidence, nor her receivers getting open. I don't think the pass right now for her is not making it. She can run the ball real well, but once again, Stacey Jarrett threw a great ball, should have been a touchdown. Put her at quarterback, put Heather out in the slot, let her make plays.
Trip receivers to the left side. Just under 6 minutes left here. 26-12, Vegas with the lead. Harris comes behind Furr. Pitch goes to Harris, looking to come around the left side. She falls down, she's in trouble. Sometimes you get out of this and great things can happen. Now she comes along that left side and would get to, what, about the 21-yard line?
Christelle Harris saved the day for Chicago right there, I'm telling you. Oh, that speed of getting to the outside, she did a great job. It was a bad exchange right here, She didn't grab it cleanly. Got up, boom. Uh-oh, got to get around.
And
there
that's
she
one
goes.
of those, you get around that last player, good things can happen. Chicago has not lost at home in 2 years. 4-0 here in the Windy City.
Stacey Jarrett at quarterback.
Has Harris in motion. Now Harris to the right side. Now Heather Furr in motion as a slot receiver. Jarrett looks down the field, steps up, throws, and it's caught down to the 10, to the 5. And they'll say she was out of bounds at the 5-yard line. We talked about rock star Heather Furr with the catch down at the 5-yard line, partner.
Tommy, I think Hack's listening to us finally.
Yep.
Jeez, I told you, put Jarrett in the backfield, throw it to Heather downfield, let the playmaker make the plays. Get her downfield, open field. She is your best receiver. Jarrett's still back there.
Motion goes trips to the left side. Now Harris comes behind Jarrett. Stacey Jarrett flip goes right side. Harris cuts back, looking around the left side, trying to get around the outside. She's inside the 5, down to the 1. Touchdown! Touchdown, Chicago Bliss. Harris with a cutback. Christelle Harris. And we've got a challenge flag on the field.
Well, the thing is, Christelle made a great read on that play. Saw nothing to the right, came back to the left. Look at this read right here. Boom, came back to the left, used her speed to get to the outside, put herself through. Ooh, well, I thought she had her arm across the line. It looked like it from here.
And let's listen to see what the challenge is going to be. We've got a challenge, and I don't know what he's challenging. Whether she got into the end zone, I'm not sure.
Okay, the coach is challenging that we have a knee on the ground before the ball reached the goal line.
So did she ever knee on the ground? All right.
For fast, reliable professional service as far as quick devices, visit www.scratchlillchicago.com.
Well, you can't really tell.
It looked like she had her arm with the ball stretched over the line once again.
Look at one more angle here. And it's I think they're going to have to say it's inconclusive. You can't really tell.
Her knee was down, but her arm was extended over the goal line. And once the ball crosses the plane, it is a touchdown. Look at this look right here. Her knee doesn't come down to look at her arms extended. That's over the goal line right there. Boom, now her knee goes down. Her arm's over the goal line. That's a touchdown.
I've got the ball over the goal line before the knees.
There you go. Nice job, partner. Good call. There's a reason you won a lot of championships in this league.
I haven't lost a challenge in the NFL, and trust me, those are key to winning. Right now, right now, Chicago came back, scored real quickly.
So I'm going to give him the touchdown.
Play stands is called.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yep, good call. Because you can't tell.
No.
There is no definitive.
After the further review, the play stands as called on the field. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well,
they got to get this extra point.
Yeah, they have to put this into the end zone.
Once again. Hey, Stacey Jarrett is back at quarterback once again. It's been a difference in the way Chicago looks with her behind center.
One-on-one with Furr out on the right side. Let's see if that's where they're going. Nope, it's Harris right up the middle, and she's in. The extra point is good. 26-19 now our score.
Hey, we got a game here in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, they did a great job of scoring quickly. Okay, like I said, they had to score, and they got the extra point, which makes it now, they can come back and win this game. Another touchdown, 2-point conversion. They stopped sitting here. Now, they haven't been able to do that all game.
Right.
So that's still a big if, because Chicago hasn't done anything to stop this Vegas Sin offense. Now, if they can
Here's the replay. The great pass and the terrific catch by Heather Furr. Jarrett just threw that right on the money, and Furr was right there with those terrific hands.
Once again, Jarrett is better at the quarterback, and Furr is better in the slot. I hope Hack does this the rest of the year.
And hold it. We've got motion against Vegas. And now things starting to happen to Vegas. I think that was A.J. Vernon who had the movement.
Oh.
You have a number, Larry, or flag? False start. Las Vegas. The left receiver. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That is a good call, Craig.
Oh, yeah.
That's who it was?
Yes, it was. I'll tell you right now, is Vegas getting rattled by this comeback by Chicago?
Well, it could be. This crowd has been good. They're going to make noise now. Here they come. 1st and 15 for Vegas. Johnson fumbled the snap. Here comes Yulee around the outside. Sunshine across the 15. Carries. Player's ball is loose. Fumble. It's still loose. No, the official says she was down. Oh, no.
No one's touched her.
Oh, my.
I think that was a bad call right there.
I have a belief it was, too.
Oh, she dropped that ball. The ball's out. They should challenge that. Oh, that ball was out. Oh, they got to challenge that, Hack. That should be a challenge right there. Chicago ball right there. Amanda came up with the play. Why isn't Hack challenging this?
2nd and 5. Johnson fades back, looking, steps up, looking long, throws, and it's incomplete. Well, no more challenge now, partner.
Oh, I guess not. Once again, Hack missed out right there, I'm telling you. And he may have used it earlier, but once again, this was a critical time. Chicago got the ball back. It was a turnover. It was a bad call by the refs. Once again, these refs, they got to get into this game, I'm telling you. That was a poor call. It was a very important call. We saw that last week in Green Bay, missing a play, and we don't want to have this dictate whether or not who wins and loses by the
Right,
referee.
exactly. And the referees don't want that either. They want to get everything right. That's their whole goal.
But they missed that one. That would have been critical.
3rd and 5. Vegas up 26-20, 3 minutes left. Johnson rolls around to the right side, steps up, throws past, is caught, and that'll be enough for a Vegas first down. A big first down for the Las Vegas Sin.
Well, they moved the chains, and you know, with 2:46 left, only one timeout by Chicago. That clock's a running. Great first down. That was huge. Great job by Nikki Johnson to get that first down, roll out, get herself some time, and get her receiver, and make sure that they got those sticks moving.
A.J. Vernon with the catch. First down with 2:29 left, and now Vegas can run a lot of clock here.
Oh, yeah, they'll be running the ball right here, I'm sure. Getting that clock down.
And she is waiting. And wait till that play clock runs down as much as she can. Give to Sunshine. She comes back. Sunshine. Yulee down near the 15, maybe about the 16-yard line. It'll be 2nd and a long yard to go for the first down.
That's a veteran quarterback right there, waiting for the play clock to go down. Once again, she's played in this league for a long time. She knows to eat the clock up. So once again, running the ball very safe. Give it to Sunshine, and once again, she gets around that. And this time, she took both hands and covered it up.
Two-minute warning, and they're a little late with the 2-minute warning with 1:44 left, but still in all.
Well, it's critical right here not to get a first down. First down kills the game.
The first down and the game's over.
And it's only 2nd and 2. Now, I don't know about you, but I might take a little quick screenplay or something. Safe play, a little pitch, a little something that's straightforward.
How about if you just throw it out of bounds, just to get a throw out of the way?
But it stops the clock.
I understand, but you got to get a throw out of the way, too. Johnson. Nope, give right up the middle. First down, Thomas and Moore inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. And, partner, that ought to do it.
That should do it right there. And unfortunately, Chicago only has one timeout. They're going to use it now. But seriously, if Vegas uses the clock right, the game's over.
Yeah.
And once again, is this a shocker or what?
Oh, Vegas came in as the lowest ranked team, and they are going to come out of here with a win. 1:40 left. Vegas leads this 26-20. Dion Lee and his team have come into Chicago and put a whooping on the #1 team. 26-20, Vegas with a lead. Next week, we'll have one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL with the most feared defensive player in the league. Liz Gorman and the Tampa Bay Breeze venture north to take on Offensive Player of the Year Mary Rose Roach in the Philadelphia Passion.
Hey, Tampa is 0-3 against Philly, and they'll be without 4 suspended starters for the game, making it much tougher against the elite team in the East, Philly.
Get to see a lot of our buddies.
I see Chandler.
Yep.
I tell you right now, I'm impressed with Vegas. Hack was talking to the side, letting him score. But if I was Vegas, I wouldn't even attempt to score. Don't give him the ball back. They got this game won. All they got to do is kneel on the ball.
But remember, got to throw twice.
I'd be running a quick screen right here.
And tell her just to go down?
Yeah, damn. That's what I would do.
Well, she may be able to run around the left end and get into the end zone here. And she's just going to run straight forward. And she's going to get straight ahead down to the 1-yard line. And the MVP of this game, Tracy Thomas, the running back, 5'3", 125 pounds from Los Angeles.
I tell you, right now, the Vegas sitting. Now, if I was Vegas, I wouldn't score. Because what happens is if Chicago comes down and onside kicks the ball, they can get the ball.
Scores, and then onside kick.
Once again, they can run out the clock, take the victory. Once again, Vegas is coming to Chicago. The sun has risen. Vegas is a team to reckon with.
Trip receivers to the left side. Johnson bounces in, and I think Chicago just did Vegas a favor by keeping them from scoring.
Yeah, I don't understand. Why not let them score? 53 seconds to go. Now Vegas.
And that's what Keith Hack is saying. Let him score. He's screaming at his team. Let him score.
But he's also saying they got to pass.
Yeah.
Now, if I was Nicky, I'd be running as far back as I could and then throw the ball. I'm telling you right now, 37 seconds. In the NFL, if it's a sack, it's still considered
a pass attempt
on third down.
Yep.
So once again, I run back, I get sacked, the clock still runs. Game's
the
over.
problem is you don't want to get sacked up here to give Chicago any opportunity.
But it's third down.
I understand. Well, this is interesting. I mean, you and I are talking here about what do you do, but how far back, if you're Coach Deion Lee and you're talking to Nikki Johnson, how far back do you want her to go?
Well, I look at it two ways. I'm an expansion team. I want to get away with the win. I don't want any mistakes. We saw a fumble by one of their players. That wasn't a fumble. They should have been a one. But in the NFL, points make a difference.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been in a situation we had to beat somebody by, 37 points to get in the playoffs?
To get into the playoffs.
Because we had a bunch of 3-1 teams. So, the second thing I'm looking at as a coach is saying, hey, let's get the points because we're going to need them later on. And something, this Vegas team, they're going to be in the playoff picture in the West.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because right now, this is a very impressive game by them, and they have a full talented team. They have a good defense and a very, very strong quarterback.
Oh, they do. They have a legit quarterback.
And they got receivers that can catch the ball.
Well, we believe that Vegas, we know Vegas has to throw the football. On third down. 25 seconds left. Johnson just waiting, but the clock has already stopped. Fakes a give, rolls out, looks, throws into the end zone, touchdown! One more time, Vegas just puts on the exclamation point. Kerry Walters right there as Nikki Johnson rolled out. And that, partner, is all she wrote.
Well, those points are going to help them later on if there's a tie-breaking situation. Once again, look at a rollout, save some time. Safe, easy throw, wide open. And guess what here? This is the chance for Vegas to put some extra points on the board. Give them a little bit more point differential when it comes down to the tiebreaker.
Yeah, because as you know, that tiebreaker can be a big deal.
Oh, we almost didn't make the playoffs one year because we had to beat somebody by 37 points.
Johnson under center. Rolls out to the left side, looking. She's going to try and run it in, and no. They say she came up just short. Didn't quite get in. Biz, let's look at that touchdown pass one more time, that rollout as you described it.
Well, Nikki does a great job of getting outside, reading the play, and making a nice, safe throw to an open receiver. Once again, she didn't try to go in traffic. She made a nice, safe throw, and if it wasn't going to be caught by her, it would have been out of bounds.
So now 19 seconds left.
Well,
and you got to score right now.
Well, Stacey Jarrett's got to be the quarterback.
Right.
You're not going to run up the field in 19 seconds. You literally got to score in this play, get an onside kick, and get the ball back.
And then score again.
Yes, and it's very tough to do in 19 seconds. They literally probably have to score on this play.
Yeah.
If they try 2 plays, you're going to get down to 7. You're not going to get an onside kick plus another playoff. So this is a critical play right here for them to actually have a chance to come back.
And we know Stacey Jarrett can throw this football into the end zone.
She can, and you know who I'd be throwing it to? Rock star right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to throw it to Heather Furr. Nope, Furr is the quarterback.
This I don't understand. Stacey Jarrett's your best passer.
Motion. Furr did not catch the snap. Now she's in trouble. Rolls out. Tries to move. Throws the football, and it's caught with 12 seconds to go. Caught by Emily Griner.
That's all she wrote right there.
7, 6, 5. And they're going to stop the clock with 1 second to go.
Once again, what is Hack doing? Jared should have been the quarterback. Once again, she can throw the length of the field. She just made that great play to Heather Furr. What was he thinking? Putting Heather back at quarterback. Their best passer is Jared, okay?
Right.
And their best playmaker is Furr. So why not give it to her down the field like they did last time? You tell me, Tom. I tell you, Chicago's got to go back to the drawing board. Because right now, this team is not going to compete in the Western Conference at all.
Green 110! Green 110! Set it!
Motion comes to the near side. Furr, little fake, looks up the field. Now Furr is going to run it. She's across the 25 to the 20. And she'll get down to about the 15, and that will do it. The stunner in Chicago. A huge win for the Las Vegas Sin as they come into Toyota Park here in Bridgeview and pick up a very, very big early season win.
That was huge. Unbelievable. Vegas had just won the game.
Now let's go across the field. Lauren Gardner, go ahead.
Well, guys, I have Coach Lee here. Very cool, calm, and collected. Everyone said you guys couldn't do it coming into this game. Underdog story.
Hey, have no fear. Underdog is here. I'm a 70s baby. Underdog, baby. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. It never looked like you doubted yourself at all during this game. Let's talk about that timeout there. 25 seconds left. Instead of being conservative with the clock, you just basically put the pedal to the metal and you went for the score.
Yeah, we just put it down. We do what we do. You know what I'm saying? We coach fundamentals. We coach football. This is football, and I love it. We're here to win it, baby. We're here.
What can we expect to see from this Las Vegas Sin team for the rest of the season?
More to come. There's more to come.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Coach. Guys, more to come from this Sin team, and I'm not challenging on that one.
I don't know how you would. That was impressive.
Oh, very impressed by Vegas. They are going to be a team to be reckoned with in the West. And right now, you know, up against L.A., they might be, what I saw tonight was a very, very strong team, both on offense and defense. They got an offensive line. They're big. Their receivers can catch.
Final score tonight from Toyota Park, Las Vegas Sin 32, the Chicago Bliss 20. The turf is being rolled up. We're turning off the lights. And by golly, we're heading to Philadelphia. What should be a terrific game next week. 3 next Saturday night when the Passion hosts the Tampa Breeze. Reigning Offensive Player of the Year, Mary Rose Roach of Philadelphia, collides head-on with Liz Gorman, the league's most feared defender. Action comes your way live. Rockin' Sun National Bank Center, 10 Eastern, next Saturday night on MTV2.